वो जब सीता हरण हो जाता है and then there are chudels there, Durmukhi and Surmukhi. तो हम वो बनते थे, मुंह काला करके साइड में बैठे. One time Avinash Tiwari and me, Majnu, and we'd gone to watch a film and his friends came and they were like, oh god, you were so good in this film. अरे लड़की भी अच्छी थी यार, लड़की भी बहुत सही थी. हाय साइड में खड़ी हूँ मैं और ओ शिट या यू आर लैला. ये भी बोला था कि मैं हैरी पॉटर हूँ इस दुनिया की और you're Hermione and there's another friend who's Ron and there's some plane that's going to come and take us to Hogwarts tonight. And I had packed my bags and I was sitting by the window waiting for the helicopter to come. Numbers, alphabets, सब लिख के 5 और 1 रुपये का coin लेके we used to just sit in 10 minutes तक छोड़ के साइड में बैठ के फूल बुला रहे. भीड़ पाको बारमासा भीड़ पाको.
रेपुटेशन कुछ ठीक नहीं है इसकी. फ्लर्ट है एक नंबर की.
रखूं छुपा के मैं सबसे वो लैला, मांगू ज़माने से रब से वो लैला, कब से मैं तेरा हूँ कब से तू मेरी लैला.
लाख वादे जहाँ के झूठे.
So hello Tripti Dimri, the fact that you are the national sweetheart right now. First of all, I cheers you with my cup of coffee or on Coffee Time with Griha.
Mine is better.
Are you actually reveling in all the applause and love that you are garnering with your performance?
I am, and it's quite exciting. These 2 months that have gone by have been really amazing for me. And I've been getting a lot of love and appreciation for my work from people from all over the world. That's the best part. People who don't even know about Indian culture or Bengali culture have got the film. Even till today, whenever I open my phone, there are about more than 10 messages of people, appreciating Bulbbul.
So what do I call you? Should I call you Bulbbul? Should I call you Tripti? What do I call you?
Yeah, you call me Tripti for now. Bulbbul ho gaya.
So let's begin. Take a sip. If you are scared of ghosts.
I am. I still, I'm from a middle class family and there, I've never had a room to myself. And we used to always, मैं बचपन से especially, I used to be like, मुझे तो बीच में सोना है because food side से आता है. So, पूरी life वैसे सोया. उसके बाद when I moved to Bombay, it was really difficult for me to sleep alone in a room. Especially when you're working in this field, you have to travel a lot. And when you're traveling, you're in different hotels every time. So it's still difficult. I keep all the lights on, I keep the TV on, and sometimes I play bhajans on TV. I'm not kidding. Just to and or Doraemon, something like that. Something that can take my mind off the negativity, and then I try and sleep. So the noise, or that. But I think it has helped me because even on set, if there's a break, then I sit on a chair and sleep because I have no problem with the light or the sound. So.
Tell me something. You are a Garhwali. I know you've stayed in Delhi all your life, but obviously, vacations में तो जाना होता ही था. गाँव, Chamoli is where you come from.
Chamoli, yeah.
I have a friend who's a Pahadi, and she used to tell us, like in hostel, she had like awesome ghost stories, and she used to tell us like more ghost experiences that she's had. Take us if you've had any spooky experiences in your life.
No. I've never had, but I've heard great stories from my grandmother, grandfather, and I believe they won't lie to me. So there are like real spooky stories that I've heard, and yeah, it's really scary. And
सबसे ज़्यादा डरावनी
when you go to Uttarakhand, बहुत सुनी है बहुत. Especially when you go to Uttarakhand, they tell you these things. Right? You can't cross that line, you can't cross that field because वहाँ पे एक लड़के का भूत है जो पेड़ से पत्थर मारता है and all that kind of stuff. So we used to actually avoid going to those areas. And we are still not allowed to wear bright clothes. Like we can't wear a bright red, we can't wear a bright orange because they believe that those colors attract spirits. So we try and avoid wearing such colors whenever we are in the mountain area. But I've heard crazy stories, and which is why and from my childhood, which is why I have, a strong belief in ghosts and spirits.
Okay.
yeah, it's scary.
All right. Take a sip. If you still believe in a superstition, you know, a Gadwali superstition probably, that to be real.
Yeah. I don't cut my nails on a Saturday. Something we've heard as, when we were
Yeah,
kids, and it's just there. You know that there's no logic behind it, but then छोड़ता नहीं है.
yeah. Okay.
They're like, चलो कर लेते हैं एक दिन की बात.
Okay. Take a sip. If you've ever played planchette or done it.
Oh,
You have? Bhai, I mean, you're
I
scared
have.
of ghosts and you've done that.
We were, I think, in seventh grade, and I had a friend called Hazel, and she used to, I don't know, she was crazy. I hope she's not watching this interview. But she used to tell us these crazy stories. And एक बार तो उसने ये भी बोला था कि मैं Harry Potter हूँ इस दुनिया की, और you're Hermione, and there's another friend who's Ron, and there's some plane that's going to come and take us to Hogwarts tonight. And I packed my bags and I was sitting by the window waiting for the helicopter to come. But she's the one who introduced me to this. And we were together I used to play tennis back then, so we had a group of like 4 to 5 friends, and there we used to black chart होता था ना पहले, chart paper लेके cardboard पे चिपका के numbers, alphabet सब लिख के 5 और 1 rupee का coin लेके we used to just sit in tennis
5 or
मैंने
1?
सब छोड़ के side में बैठ के भूत बुला रहे.
Fire booth.
And then I took that board to school. And I took that board to school, and I was like, listen, I have friends called Will and Ben, and those were like our imaginary friends. And the coin used to actually move, but I don't know क्या होता था उस time पे, but we used to like play with that board a lot. And then I think my teacher caught it one day, and then उसके बाद से सब बंद हो गया.
सच में the coin
But I
moves.
got famous in
never
school
played.
because of that.
Oh wow. But really the coin moves. I'm actually fascinated. Does it move?
It moves, but I think it moves because of, I don't know, I think you put pressure on your finger or something like that. There is, no other way for it to move. But we used to ask them questions like, इस साल पास होंगे कि नहीं? और वो yes पे ही जाता था, चाहे पढ़ाई की है कि नहीं, but पास होंगे.
Okay. All right. Take a sip. If you get your acting bone in you from your father.
Yeah, I think. So he's been, this is something that I've heard. He got an offer from the South industry when he was young.
Okay.
And at that point in time, my grandfather didn't let him go because he was the only son in the family. So, there's this society in our colony, and they organize Ram Leela every year, and it's been happening for a long time, like much before I was born. So my dad earlier used to play Sita, then he played Ram for a long time, for good 6-7 years. Then he played Ravan, and he played Dashrath, and now he plays Parshuram because he organizes it also.
Wow.
My brother has also played Sita and Ram for a long time. So I think those things kind of have gotten into me, and I've
Wow,
always.
यार आयुष्मान खुराना की ड्रीम गर्ल की स्टोरी लग रही है मुझे. I mean, they played Sita. That's amazing.
बट हम कभी सीता नहीं बनते थे. ये होता है ना कि डैड रामलीला ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे हैं और बच्चे क्या बनते हैं. मैं बनती थी सुतना कभी नहीं. वो भी थोड़ा क्लास राक्षस है. वो जब सीता हरण हो जाता है, एंड देन देयर आर चुड़ैल्स देयर, दुर्मुखी एंड सुरमुखी, तो हम वो बनते थे. मुंह काला करके साइड में बैठे, साइड रोल, नो डायलॉग.
Okay, that's great. Okay. All right. Take a sip. If you have gone unrecognized in a crowd even after Laila Majnu.
Even after Bulbbul.
What do you say? I think you transform on screen.
I think it's the makeup. I think I look very different in makeup, and especially in Laila Majnu, because there was a lot of makeup, and I don't usually put, kajal or lipstick. Or there was this one time, Avinash Tiwari and me, Majnu, when we'd gone to watch a film, and his friends came and they were like, "Oh God, you were so good in this film." अरे लड़की भी अच्छी थी यार, लड़की भी बहुत सही थी. मैं बोला, "Hi." साइड में खड़ी हूँ मैं, और like, "Oh shit, yeah, you are Laila." I was like, "Okay, ठीक है." So this is something that still happens. People don't recognize me. They're like, you look completely different on screen, and in person you look different. पता नहीं मुझे तारीफ कर रहे हो या बुराई but जो भी है ठीक है at least I can go out and have pani puri and do all sorts of things.
But you must have thought, पहली पिक्चर के बाद तो भाई थोड़ा बाहर निकलना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा.
अरे मैं मुझे याद है I think लैला मजनू के रिलीज से एक हफ्ते पहले I was buying vegetables with a friend and suddenly आता है ना एक दिमाग में कि यार एक हफ्ते में पिक्चर आ रही है, उसके बाद तो कोई पहचान लेगा, उसके बाद तो मैं मार्केट सब्जी थोड़ी लूंगी, तो मैं बहुत मजे से सब्जी लेती हूँ भैया इसका अच्छा ये वो पूरा. बट देन जब हुआ but I think ये सब, और मुझे उस टाइम पे actually I was like tense कि यार क्या होगा, मैं ये नहीं कर पाऊंगी, ओहो जिम कैसे जाऊंगी, कार लेनी पड़ेगी, ओहो ये नहीं हो पाएगा वो नहीं हो पाएगा. But then but I think that's the fun part. Now when you think of those times you're like अरे यार.
Okay. Take a sip. If you've had a Majnu in school, some boy who was really fascinated or fixated.
My dad is in the next room. I do.
तो मतलब मजनू है, मैं थोड़ी कहती तुम लैला हो, वो तो मजनू.
हाँ मैं नहीं हूँ. हाँ. There was this guy in my society. I was in 7th grade, and he was following me from 7th to 12th, and he had my pictures. And I was never into him because he used to like take me out. कहीं भी रोक दिया, कहीं से भी. I was like actually tense at that time because as kids you don't even go and tell your parents because you're like यार हमें बाहर नहीं जाने देंगे. So those are the things that happened, and he used to follow me around. School जा रही हूँ तो उसको मेरे school timings पता थे. अच्छा 6:30 she goes to school, so 6:30 he used to be standing under my building, and 12:30 again tuition times again. So that really I was really irritated to that guy. And then he somehow got my telephone number also. We didn't have a mobile phone then. He got my landline number from somewhere.
My God, quite the stalker.
And those days used to have Orkut. So I think he messaged me on Scrap. करते थे ना Scrap. I think
Scrapbook or something.
Scrapbook. So he sent me a post one day, and I think on his bed there were some 10 to 15 pictures of me. जो उसने क्लिक करी होंगी रास्ते में, if I was with my friends or pani puri. I was like, this is like crazy. And I got really freaked out, but I still didn't tell my parents. I've told them now, but at that time I was very scared, so I didn't tell them. And my siblings, they excused me. And I used to literally cry. I was like, I don't want to hear his name because I was like literally very scared. But then this one day I told him, listen, I have a question, and why are you like following me around? I don't like it. And he's like, oh, you have a question. Okay. अपने प्यार में तो मैं कुर्बानी दे सकता हूँ. I just want you to be happy. I was like, यही करना था मुझे, तो मैं पहले ही कर देती. ये क्या मतलब हुआ? And since then he's never like messed with me or irritated me. So I was like, wow, impressed, super impressed.
Okay.
तो पहले ही कर देना चाहिए था.
All right, take a sip. If you have Googled what to do on a date or how to impress a boy, weird things.
सारे राज खुल रहे हैं. I have actually. और ये नहीं what to do नहीं. I think I've Googled how to impress a guy and what to wear on a first date. And I was very I still am a very shy person, and I think शुरू में कोई time पे होते हैं ना dates where you hardly talk to the guy. उस time पे तो especially. So I used to never eat. सामने खाना रखा होता था और मन कर रहा होता था सब खा लो, बस नहीं control करना है because impression. And this one time I took my best friend also with me, and she was like eating. She was like, "Tripti, can I have yours?" I was like, "Yeah, eat." And unless I was like, I'm gonna like talk to her after the date. But then I was like super hungry, but मैंने कुछ touch नहीं किया, एक भी चीज, क्योंकि try मारना था ना.
Okay, one final thing. Take a sip. If you can sing in Garhwali.
If I can sing in Garhwali, I can. I don't think so.
You took a sip.
जरा lot of songs. There's one which is very famous, Bedu Pako. Can I sing that one?
Yeah.
I'm never really good. Bedu Pako, Baramata, Bedu Pako, Baramata, Narena Kapil Pako Cheta, Meri Chela.
Wow, yeah. What does it mean?
एक पल होता है बेडू, तो वो 12 मासा मीन्स 12 मंथ. बेडू उग रहा है फॉर 12 मंथ, पूरे 12 महीने. और आगे की लाइन का मतलब मुझे नहीं पता.
Okay.